Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Tewksbury Memorial High School here in Tewksbury, Massachusetts for the MIAA Division I North Championship game for girls volleyball. Winchester High School comes into the game undefeated. They are the #1 seed with a record of 23-0. Meanwhile, the Lancers come in as the #3 seed with a record of 18-2 after defeating Haverhill 3-0 in the quarterfinals. The Lancers have been here before. They won the sectional championship right here on this very court last year, and they're hoping to do it again tonight. We want to thank you for watching this LPS Media broadcast. My name is Jay Oza, here with my producer Luis Lopez for LPS Media. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back with the start of the championship game.
Encuentra el bosque más cercano en descubreelbosque.org. El bosque, más cerca de lo que crees.
Hello Gators and everyone from Lawrence. It's me, Crystal. And today we are going to talk about how to walk safely to school. The first thing we are going to learn today is how to cross the street. Number 1, always look carefully both ways. Always walk when you cross the street. If you have someone with you, hold their hand. Always cross in a crosswalk. Wave so people know that you're going to cross. Now let's move on to the things that you can't do. Number 1, don't look both ways really quickly. Number 2, don't run when you cross. Number 3, don't get distracted when you cross the street. Well, that's all everyone. I hope you follow these things and always remember to be safe. Goodbye!
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks again for joining us this evening, Saturday, November the 9th, 2019. A very special broadcast here from Tewksbury Memorial High School. We are underway from the MIAA Division I North Finals. In the blue uniforms with the white trim, your Lawrence High School Lancers facing off against the undefeated Winchester Sachems in the black uniforms with the red trim. The Lancers get the first point of the game here. Lawrence High defeating Haverhill in the semifinal 3-0 to improve their season record to 18-2. The Sachems defeated Masco in the semifinal to improve to 23-0 as Winchester evens things up 1-1 here in the first set. I'm sure you remember on this court 1 year ago, the Lancers came in to the North Final with an undefeated record, and the Lancers defeated Reading to finish off an unbelievable season in which they won the sectional title right here on this floor a year ago. They were the favorite in that game against the Reading Rockets, and now they're the underdog, looking to come up with their second title in as many years, as that one is deflected backwards by the junior Jules DeRigo. The Lancers lead 2-1 here in the first set. The winner of tonight's game moves on to face the winner of Oliver Ames versus Barnstable, which started just about 1 hour ago. Barnstable is leading in that game currently 1-0. We'll do our best to keep you posted on the result there, as that one is deflected out of bounds by the libero, senior captain Leah Cagnetta. And the Lancers off to the quick lead here, 4-1 in the first set. It's Pena serving for the Lancers. Pushed over, but Pena dives to save it. That one is pushed across by Dasha Smolina, senior captain. Molina pokes it over for Lawrence. Nice dig there by Pena. And that one is inbounds. Carol Ferreras gets the kill for Lawrence High. It's 5-1 and a very good start for the underdog Lancers, coming in as the number 3 seed. Pena with the serve. Here's the set to the near side for Tien. Sanchez with the left hand. Cagnetta to Smolina. Sanchez the set for Molina. Dorigo gets it over for Winchester. Sanchez with the set up the middle for Molina. Molina keeps it alive, Ferreras. And here's the set to the far side for Tien. Sanchez spikes, and it goes out of bounds right in front of the Winchester bench. Energy in the room is phenomenal right now. Both teams bringing their fan bases, and it's 5-2 Lawrence High here early. Sanchez the set for Ferreras. Winchester gets it over with Smolina. Sanchez a set for Ferreras. It's dug out by Cagnetta. Over to the far side for Tien, and she gets a kill for the undefeated Sachems. 5-3. Lancers on top here in the first set by 2 points. It's the junior captain Tia Fiorentino to serve. It's inbounds for an ace. Just barely inbounds on the far side of the court. 5-4. Lancers lead by 1. Fiorentino, another serve. Sanchez to Molina. It's blocked, kept alive by Liu, but a violation against the Lancers. It hit the net. It was not blocked by a Sachems player. And we're all even at 5 here in Tewksbury in the first set. Sanchez to Molina on the near side. Violation against the Sachems, and the Lancers regain the lead. 6-5 in favor of Lawrence High. Molina, number 11 in blue, gets ready to serve for the first time this evening. Short serve, Sanchez with the spike. 7-5, Lawrence High on top by 2 here in the first. Molina to serve it up again. Sends it to the far side. Here's the set to the far side. The Lancers deflect it and can't keep it alive. 7-6, Lawrence High on top by 1. As Camille Tosks gets ready to serve, number 25 in black for Winchester. Dug out by Rodriguez. Here's Torres with the spike. It's deflected out of bounds. 8-6, the crowd reacting to every point here in Tewksbury. Ferreras with the serve for Lawrence High. Deflected into the Winchester bench. They do a great job to keep the play alive. Here's Sanchez, the set for Rodriguez, who pokes it over. What a diving dig by Smolina. Sanchez up the middle for Torres. Here's the set to the far side for Winchester. Dug out by Lawrence. Sanchez to Rodriguez. That's a violation for the double hit on the set. Violation goes against Lawrence, and Winchester comes within 1. It's 8-7. The Lancers on top here in the first. Here comes the serve from Lauren Tien. Rodriguez has it blocked. Lawrence keeps it alive, and it's poked out of bounds there by Rodriguez. And once again, we're all tied up. It's 8-8 here in the first set. And the freshman Tien gets ready to serve it again. Right-handed serve is into the net. The Lancers get a side out, and they get a lead here, 9-8. Bielka Sanchez gets ready to serve for Lawrence. The left-handed serve is up and over. Dug out by Cagnetta. Here's the set up the middle, and it's a kill for Winchester. All tied up at 9 now. Back and forth they go here at Tewksbury Memorial High School, hosting the D1 North Finals for the second year in a row. Lancers victorious here on this court last year, trying to do it again as Winchester is able to take the 1-point lead here in the first, 10-9. This is their first lead since it was 1-0. The serve clips the net from Dorigo. Torres on the near side. Here's the set right up the middle for Thompson. Lancers trying desperately to keep it alive. They do as Vielka Sanchez gets it over. Here's the set up the middle for Thompson once again, and it's a kill for Winchester. And the Sachems have some momentum now. They take an 11-9 lead here in the first. Here's the serve from Jules Dorigo, the junior. Now Pena on the far side, spikes it over. Winchester the set to the near side for Fiorentino. And she gets a point for the Sachems, who now have their largest lead of the first set. It's 12-9, and the Lancers are forced to call timeout. Once again, the score here in set number 1, Winchester 12, the Lancers 9. We'll take this opportunity to thank you for watching LPS Media. We are your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. We broadcast on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and on YouTube. LPS Media broadcasts 24 hours a day, covering events at all of the wonderful Lawrence Public Schools. Some of our regular programming includes LHS sports, theatrical productions, and school news from district schools such as the Arlington and Up Academy. Check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel to watch LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Get the app or open up your favorite browser and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 7 years. So the Lancers fall down by 3. They call timeout to try and stop the momentum. Let's see what they can do now. Winchester the set to the near side. Fiorentino sends it over. Rodriguez on the far side. Fiorentino again. Lou with the dig. Sanchez the set. Near side. Pena. And that's a great diving stop by Dorigo. Cagnetta gets it over. Here's a set for Pena. Inbounds! Great placement there by Elise Pena. And that's a big point for the Lancers. Trying to get some of that momentum back. Lawrence High now down by 2. 12-10 the score here in the first as Torres serves into the net, but Cagnetta gets it over for Winchester. Pena, the set for Rodriguez, who gets the kill. The Lancers down by only 1 now. It's 12-11 in favor of the Sachems. Here's the serve from Torres. Dumped over by Winchester. What a save there by Sanchez. Molina to Sanchez, can't get it over. Too close to the net, and it's 13-11 in favor of Winchester, and it'll be the junior Grace Thompson to serve. Right-handed serve is over. First touch to Ferreras, now far side for Molina. Fiorentino sends it over. Sanchez to Molina, it's blocked. Molina to Sanchez. Now Pena trying to send it to the back. Up the middle for Tosks. And she gets the point for Winchester. The lead back up to 3 now for the Sachems. Serve comes over from Thompson. Sanchez to Rodriguez, near side, blocked but kept alive by Lawrence. Pena, the last touch, who couldn't get it over. Winchester trying to pull away here in the first. They're up by 4. That's their largest lead. And that's an error by Grace Thompson. The Lancers get a side out. 15-12 now. Lancers going to try to continue to dig into this Winchester lead. Still in striking distance. It's 15-12. Here's the serve from Niles Rodriguez. It goes out of bounds. (16-12), Winchester a 4-point lead. Here comes the serve from Smolina. Sanchez to Molina up the middle. Cagnetta over to Smolina, and it goes out of bounds. The Lancers get a side out, and they'll serve down by 3. 16-13 our score. It's Elise Pena to serve for Lawrence High. Rodriguez, that's a great effort there by Lou, and Ferreras gets it over for Lawrence. Here's the set from Smolina, spiked over by Winchester. Lawrence answers back. Here's the set far side for Tian, who gets the kill for Winchester. The freshman is fired up, and the Sachems go back on top by 4. It's 17-13. Here's the junior captain, Fiorentino. Her right-handed serve is a nice line drive. Sanchez to Molina. Up the middle. Pena to Molina. Ferreras to Sanchez. Now Molina pokes it over. Sent over by Dorigo. Pena to Sanchez, who dumps it over. It's a violation against Sanchez, who touched the net. 5-point lead now for the Sachems, their largest. 18-13 our score. Molina with a running start. And Winchester gets it over thanks to Fiorentino. Sanchez up the middle for Molina. Nice dig there by Cagnetta. Ferreras for Lawrence on the far side. Winchester gets it over. Molina to Sanchez, sets for Ferreras, and it's a kill for Ferreras. Lawrence High now within 4, but the Winchester defense has been incredible. The Lancers able to set up some good attacks on the inside and the outside. Some great sets from Bielka Sanchez, but the Winchester defense has just been phenomenal so far. And speaking of defense, what a block by Torres, and the Lancers are within 3. 18-15, the Lancers trying to come back here in the first set. Jemima Molina with the serve, number 11 in blue. Dumped over, and a diving save by Pena, and Tian spikes it into the net. Lancers within 2, 18-16, and Winchester calls timeout to talk things over. Once again, the score here in set number 1. Winchester Sachems with 18, the Lawrence High Lancers with 16. Looking back to the semifinal round of this Division I North tournament, you can go back on the LPS Media YouTube channel and watch the Lawrence High Lancers defeat the Haverhill Hillies. The Lancers and Hillies played each other 3 times this season. Haverhill won the first 2 matchups in the regular season, and the Lancers were able to win the semifinal game on Wednesday night, 3-0. Elise Pena with 2 blocks in that game, and Bielka Sanchez with 31 assists in that game. You can go back and check that out on the LPS Media Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Back to the action here. That's a kill for Winchester after the timeout. 19-16 now. Sachems trying to close in on a set 1 win. Lawrence High trying to come back, still within striking distance, only 3 points behind, but they're going to have to find a way to solve this stout defense of Winchester. And that's going to be a violation for a palm against Lawrence. It's 20-16 now. And Camille Tosks, the senior middle hitter, number 25 for the Sachems, gets ready to serve. She sends it over. It's dug out by Lawrence. Ferreris on the near side, blocked. Lou with the set, and it's a violation for the double hit. Winchester closing in on the first set win. The Lancers down by 5. Let's see if they can mount a comeback. Another serve from Tosks. Sanchez, the set for Ferreris, looking for the corner. Dug up by Fiorentino, up the middle. And what an effort on the spike by Winchester. 22-16 now. The Sachems coming in at 23-0. It took them 5 sets to beat Masco in the semifinals. Hoping for an epic matchup like that tonight here in the finals. Here's the set for Tosks. Pena to Sanchez. Torres. A great dig by Fiorentino. It's pushed over by Dorigo. Sanchez with the set. Ferreris has it blocked. Torres gets it over. Pena. Sanchez up the middle for Torres. Again, the defense was ready. Here's Smolina. Lou with the dig. Now Ferreira sends it to the back, but it's out of bounds. It's 23-16 and another timeout called here in the first set of the MIAA Division I North Championship game. The Lancers have had a pretty epic season. Last season they went undefeated. They won the sectional championship and they lost in the state semifinal. This year, the Lancers are 18-2. Their season started off with a victory against Everett. Then they went on to defeat Chelmsford, Central Catholic, Andover, and Tewksbury. Their first loss of the season was against Haverhill. Then they ripped off consecutive wins against Dracut, Lowell, Billerica, Everett, North Andover, Methuen, and Tewksbury. And then playing in Haverhill, they picked up their second loss of the season before winning their next 4 against Dracut, Billerica, Central Catholic, and in the playoffs, a victory against Haverhill in the semifinals and against North Andover in the quarterfinals. So that's the season recap right there for the Lancers. As that serve goes out of bounds, the Lancers catch a much needed break. They're down by 5 here late in the first set. Let's see if they can come back. And that's an ace from Carol Ferreris. Lawrence High trying to come back here in the first set. 23-18 our score. Here's Ferreris again, sending it to the back, and it's in bounds. Another phenomenal serve by Ferreris. Lancers have cut the lead down to 4. Let's see where Ferreris wants to go with this one. Sending it deep. Up the middle, Ferreris with the dig. Sanchez for Rodriguez, who winds up. The defense just phenomenal for Winchester. Torres with the spike, and it's in bounds. Lawrence High with the momentum, and a timeout called by Winchester with the score here in the first. Sachems 23 and the Lancers 20. We'll take a look at the season recap for Winchester now. Starting off their season September the 5th with a victory against Watertown, victory against Medford, a victory against Burlington, then Wilmington, Barnstable. Barnstable right now playing in the South Regional Championship game. Victory against Reading, Belmont, Woburn, Lexington, Stoneham, Wakefield, Andover, Belmont again, Reading again, Arlington, Woburn, Revere, Lexington, and then Masco in the semifinals. All victories, 23 of them this season for Winchester. Here we go, back to the action with the Lancers down by 3 here in the first set, 23-20. And that's a kill by Tian, the freshman on the far side. Set point coming up here for the Sachems. Winchester is trying to go ahead 1-0 here. Let's see if they can do it, or can the Lancers come back? Lou the dig, Sanchez to the far side for Rodriguez, who taps it over. Up the middle, and that's gonna do it. Winchester wins the first set by the score of 25-20 here in the MIAA Division I North Finals. Folks, we want to thank you for watching LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 2. And thanks for joining us here on LPS Media. We are at Tewksbury Memorial High School for the MIAA Division I North Final between the Sachems and the Lancers. Winchester picked up a set 1 victory, 25-20, and they win the first point of the second set. It's 1-0 Winchester here in the second. The Sachems trying to keep their undefeated season going. The Lancers know a little bit about that. Last year, Lawrence High undefeated going into the sectional final, and they defeated Reading last year to win the sectional final. You can go back on the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel to watch that game. Meanwhile, in the 2019 edition, the Lancers have their hands full here against the Sachems. A stout defense and a solid offense to boot. Lawrence High gets their first point of this second set, 2-1 here. The Lancers down by 1 with Pena to serve. She sends it over with the right hand. She's got an ace, clipping the net. All tied up 2-2 here in set number 2. Here's the serve from Pena. Winchester gets it over with Smolina. Lou the dig. Here's Sanchez for Molina. Gets the kill! Jemima Molina gives the Lancers their first lead here in set 2. 3-2 the score. Pena with the serve, going for the corner. Sent over by Tian. Great diving dig there by Rodriguez. Now it's Ferreira's on the near side. Sanchez spikes it over. Winchester keeps it alive, and Cagnetta sends it over. Sanchez, the setup for Molina. It's blocked, and Winchester ties it up 3-3. Fiorentino with the serve for Winchester. Molina pushes it over. Here's the set near side for Tian, and what a spike. She is a freshman. She's got a lot of talent, number 21 in the black uniform. Here's the serve from Fiorentino. It's 4-3 in favor of the Sachems. Sanchez with the set for Ferreras, going for the corner. Cagnetta now to the far side for Dorigo. It goes out of bounds. Lancers tie it up at 4. (4-4) here in the second with Molina serving for the Lancers. Right-handed serve is over. Cagnetta with the dig. Over to the near side, Tian. And that was inbounds. 5-4. The Sachems regain the lead. Camille Tosks, the senior, serves it. Lancers get a quick side out here. 5-5 in the second. Here comes the serve from Ferreras. And that's great placement by Winchester as the Sachems regain the lead here. 6-5 early on in the second. Laurentian with the serve. Sanchez to Rodriguez. Lou to Sanchez, now Rodriguez again, who pushes it over. Lawrence High gets the kill and ties it up at 5. Sophie Friedel, number 5, into the game for the first time for Winchester. Sanchez with the serve for Lawrence. Here's the set to the far side for Dorigo. Pena to Sanchez. And that's 4 touches on the Lancer side. And just like that, Winchester regains the lead. Seven to 6, Sachems on top of the Lancers here in the second. Sanchez up the middle for Rodriguez. And that one is spiked over, but it's blocked by Torres. Seven to 7. Sanchez with the serve. Here's the set for Friedel. Sanchez to the near side for Rodriguez. Cagnetta with the dig. Now to the far side for Fiorentino. And Winchester takes the 1-point lead, 8-7. Side out, and it'll be Grace Thompson, the junior, to serve for the Sachems. Little conversation between the Lancer coaches and the referee on the far side of the court, talking to the scorers table, just checking to see if all the substitutions are legitimate. The Lancers just getting themselves organized there on the far side. Once again, the winner of tonight's game will face off against either Oliver Ames or Barnstable. And right now, in the South Sectional Championship game, Oliver Ames and Barnstable are going at it. And we want to thank Brendan Connolly on Twitter for giving us updates on Oliver Ames against Barnstable, currently tied at 1 set each. The Oliver Ames Tigers against Barnstable. And in the third set, they're tied up at 1-1. Barnstable leading 23-21, so a very close game in the Division I South final. Back to the action here from Tewksbury. Lawrence High down 8-7 as Winchester able to keep that play alive. Just a testament to their great defense all season, and especially in this game. Can't keep that one alive though, and the Lancers tie it up. 8-8 our score here in the second. And Naelis Rodriguez, the sophomore, will serve it up. Lancers trying to take the lead here in the second. Here's the set right up the middle, but it's a violation on the set for the double hit. And the Lancers do take a lead here in the second set. It's 9-8. Rodriguez to serve once again. Right-handed serve is over. Cagnetta the first touch. Smolina to Tosks. Sanchez to Ferreras with the spike, and Lawrence High extends the lead on the kill by Ferreras. Ten to 8, Lawrence High leading in the second. Rodriguez. Smolina with the set to the far side for Fiorentino. Sanchez looking for Molina, but the set was too far forward. Side out, and the Sachems have an opportunity to tie it up. Winchester down by 1 here. The score is 10-9 in favor of the Lancers. Now it's 10-10. Dasha Smolina, the senior captain and setter, serves with the right hand. Sanchez going to the far side for Pena. Smolina gets it over, sent to the back. Ferreras to Sanchez. Up the middle, the spike by Tosks. 11-10, Winchester has regained the lead. Lancers get Yaneli Batista into the game for the first time. Here's the serve from Smolina. Batista gets her first touch. And Lou sends it to the back. Cagnetta sends it to the front. Here's the set for Tosks. And Amaya Lou can't get the dig. And Winchester extends the lead to 2. 12-10 in favor of the Sachems. Dasha Smolina with the serve. Sanchez to Molina, just out of bounds. And it's a 3-point lead for the Sachems here in the second set. And we're going to have a timeout called by Lawrence High. Once again, the score here in the second. Sachems 13, the Lancers 10. Winchester leading 1-0 overall. And folks, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Get the app or open up your favorite browser to watch our videos. Remember, we have over 1,000 from the last 7 years. Currently featured, as we mentioned before, the Lancer girls defeated Haverhill in the D1 North semifinal on Wednesday night. You can also check out plenty of regular season action from the girls volleyball team, as well as the epic undefeated run from the girls volleyball team of 2018. Also, the INT TV show episode 1, and the Lawrence High School held its annual open mic night. You can check out all those videos and so much more on the LPS Media YouTube channel. 13-10, Winchester leading. The Lancers get one back though, thanks to the spike from Pena. Number 8 for the Lancers, Elise Pena. She's a junior, and she's going to serve here for LHS, down by 2. And that's a spike from Camille Tosks. The senior gets a point right back, and it's a 3-point lead. 14-11, the Sachems lead here in the second. Lou with the dig. Sanchez dumps it over. Near side, Tian finds the soft spot in the defense. It's 15-11, and Winchester has a 4-point lead. Here comes the serve from Winchester, splits the defenders. And the Sachems have all the momentum here, 16-11 in the second. Batista with the dig, Sanchez with the set. Molina sends it up the middle, Cagnetta with the diving dig. Tian gets it over for Winchester. Sanchez to the near side for Ferreras. Cagnetta keeps it alive. And Winchester, as they've done all night, with some phenomenal defense, keeps the play alive. Not that time though, as Molina spikes it over and Cagnetta deflects it out of bounds behind her. (16-12). Lawrence High down by 4 here in the second. And make it 17-12. 5-point lead. Number 25, Camille Tusks. She serves for the undefeated Sachems as Sanchez dumps it over. She finds the soft spot on the far side of the court. Lancers down 4 here, 17-13 in the second. Trying to come back down by 4 here in the second set, down 1-0 overall. Serve comes in from Ferreras. Tian with the spike on the near side. Sanchez the set for Rodriguez, looking for the corner. Cagnetta with the dig over to the far side for Rich. And it's blocked by Lawrence High, and the Lancers are down by 3 now. 17-13, and Ferreras gets to serve it again. Strong line drive serve, and it's deflected out of bounds. An ace for Ferreras, and the Lancers are down 2. Timeout Winchester here with the score 17-15. The Sachems lead the Lancers in the Division I North Finals. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools website on any browser and on any device. Just head on over to lawrence.k12.ma.us. Currently featured, 150 LPS science educators attended the 3rd annual Teach Conference. Also, the boys soccer team won 5-4 over Tewksbury on their senior night. And the High School Learning Center held its Fall Family Night. Remember, you can read about all of these events and so much more at the LPS homepage, lawrence.k12.ma.us. (17-15), the Winchester Sachems, undefeated in 2019, trying to win the sectional title. They need to try and get through the Lancers, though. Lawrence High putting up quite a fight here in the finals. But they lost set number 1, 25-20. They're down by 2 here in the second set, 17-15. Now the Lancers are within 1 at 17-16. Giving the Sachems all they can handle here. Keeping it close, and that's all you can ask for against an undefeated team. And as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, that's something the Lancers know all about, as the Lancers went undefeated in last year's season into the sectional final in a victory against Reading. Right here on this very court, as Tewksbury has played host to the last 2 girls volleyball sectional finals. 18-16 now. Winchester on top by 2. Lou with the dig. Sanchez the set. And Rodriguez was not able to dump it over. 3-point lead now for the Sachems. 19-16 here in the second set. Pena with the dig. Rodriguez the set for Torres. It's Molina. with the set for Thompson, who gets the point as it's deflected out by Lawrence. 20-16 now. Winchester extends the lead up to 4. Here comes the serve from Laurentian. The Lancers struggling to keep it alive, but they do. Sanchez sends it over, out of bounds, over on the far side. And the Lancers need to call timeout and talk things over. The score here in the second set, Winchester 21, the Lancers 16. Folks, once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Some facts about our channel. In addition to our YouTube channel, we also broadcast on local cable, Comcast Channel 99 and Verizon Channel 41. We are an urban school district in Lawrence, Massachusetts, serving more than 13,000 students in 38 public schools. Since joining YouTube in 2012, our channel has amassed over 1 million views on over 1,000 videos. So we want to thank you for watching LPS Media. It's a pleasure and a privilege to serve the city of Lawrence. Lancers couldn't complete the comeback in set number 1. Let's see what happens here in set number 2. Trying to come back down by 5. Here in the second, it's 21-16. The Sachems on top. Torres pushes it to the back. Smolina with the set right up the middle for Thompson. Sanchez with the left hand. And it was out of bounds. Lancer crowd doesn't like the call, thinking that Sanchez got that one to stick in the near side corner. 22-16 though, the Sachems lead by 6. This time Sanchez spikes it over. It's deflected by Winchester to the far side for Rich, and it's blocked by Lawrence. 22-17 now. 5-point lead for the Sachems. Lancers running out of time though here in the second. This one is dumped over and dug out by Ferreras. Here's the set for Rodriguez. Out of bounds, just barely. (23-17). Couple calls don't go the Lancers' way here late in the second. And that one is inbounds. It's an ace for number 11, Jules Dorigo. Set point here for the Sachems. In set number 2, it's 24-17. And the Lancers want to call timeout to talk things over. They're going to need to go on a run here. They are down by 7 here in the second set. Back in set number 1, the Lancers fell by the score of 25-20. The number 1 seeded Winchester Sachems coming in after defeating Masco 3-2 in an epic matchup in the semifinals. Winchester defeated Central Catholic 3-1. That was in the quarterfinal round of this D1 North tournament. Lancers defeating North Andover 3-0 in the quarters, and then 3-0 against Haverhill in the semis. And so the Lancers' first set loss against Winchester here tonight was their first set lost in this year's playoffs. They're going to need quite a comeback here, otherwise they'll be down 2-0. Set point here for the Sachems. Over to the far side. It's blocked by Lawrence. Up the middle, Thompson. Sanchez with the set for Pena. Nice dig there by Friedel. To the far side for Fiorentino. Diving save by Lou. Here's Rodriguez on the near side. Smolina with the set up the middle, and Winchester, thanks to Grace Thompson, goes up 2-0 here in the D1 North Finals. They win set number 2, 25-17. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here this evening on LPS Media. for this very special playoff broadcast. We're going to take a short break here from Tewksbury, and we'll be right back with set number 3.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks again for joining us here on LPS Media. We are your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics, a very special playoff broadcast here from Tewksbury, Massachusetts. The Lawrence Lancers and the Winchester Sachems here in the MIAA Division I North Finals. The Lancers have quite a hill to climb, and the Sachems are one set away from winning the sectional title here in Tewksbury. Lancers playing in this coveted game for the second year in a row. Last year it was the Lancers who came into the finals undefeated. They defeated Reading to win the sectional championship here on this very floor. The roles reversed tonight as the Sachems come in, the favorite. They are looking to move on to the state semifinals. And it's 2-1 here, Winchester on top in the third set. The Lancers trying to keep this game alive, trying to win here in the third set and force a fourth. But Winchester is trying to end it in straight sets, as it's now 3-1, the Sachems on top. Here's the serve. Amaya Liu keeps it alive. The set up the middle for Tosks. And the Sachems are feeling it here early in the third, 4-1. A 3-point lead for Winchester. And the junior captain, Tia Fiorentino, gets ready to serve it again. Right-handed serve sent to the corner. Liu to Sanchez, and Ferreira spikes it over. To the far side for Tien, but it's into the net. 4-2, Lawrence High gets the side out. Here is Molina with the serve. Cagnetta pushes that one over, can't get it over actually. Lancers within one now, 4-3 here in the third. Sachems on top, 2-0 overall. Molina with another serve. And that one is deflected out of bounds by Lawrence, and the lead is up to 2 for Winchester, 5-3 here early in the third. Camille Tosks with the serve. Goes out of bounds on the near side. The Lancers catch a break and a quick side out. Five to 4, Sachems on top here in the third. Nice serve there by Ferreras that clips the net. Out of bounds and well left over on the far side by Maria Reyes, who is tempted but lets that one fall out of bounds. And we're all tied up at 5 now in the third. Tian can't get it over. Lawrence High takes its first lead here in the third set. Lawrence High has led in all 3 sets now. though they are down 2-0. Lawrence High on top now 7-5 as it's deflected out on the far side by Winchester. Here comes the serve from Ferreras. And the Lancers have all kinds of momentum now in the third. Fans making all kinds of noise. And Winchester calls timeout here. John Fleming, head coach of the Sachems, has done a great job calling timeouts anytime Lawrence has been able to get a little bit of momentum. Folks, we want to thank you for watching the Lawrence High School Lancers on LPS Media. The MIAA would like to remind you that the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth in their athletic endeavors. Support your local high school. See the future of America on display. Attend high school competitions in your community. Once again, this message brought to you by the MIAA. Here's the serve from Ferreras with the Lancers leading 8-5 in set 3. Ferreras with a nice dig. Pena into the middle. Lou can't get it over. And a side out for the Sachems. Head coach John Fleming of Winchester, as I just mentioned, has done well to call timeouts. Anytime Lawrence has stolen away the momentum. And Winchester wins the first point after the timeout. And there's a kill for Reyes over on the far side. The Lancers get one back. Maria Reyes getting some playing time here. The outside hitting sophomore. Sanchez with the serve for Lawrence High. 9-6 in favor of the Lancers. It's deflected by Lawrence, and Lancers can't answer back there. 9-7. Lancers clinging to a 2-point lead as Jules Dorigo, the junior, number 11, serves for Winchester. Lou with the dig. Sanchez finds it. Torres gets it over for Lawrence. Smolina with the set right up the middle for Winchester. Sanchez going for the far side for Reyes. Near side Fiorentino. Sanchez to Reyes again, who pokes it over. Reyes with the dig. Sanchez with the set. Pena sends it to the back. Cagnetta is there. Smolina dumps it over. Sanchez dives for it. Pena looking for the corner. Friedel keeps it alive. Great rally right now. And it's finished off by Winchester Grace Thompson. Right up the middle, number 18, the junior middle hitter. Sachems within one. The Lancers lead 9-8 here in the third. Overall, it's 2-0 in favor of Winchester. And now the Lancers are up by 2 here in the third. Here's Torres with the serve for Lawrence High. And it's pushed to the back by Smolina. What a save by Torres. Reyes keeps it alive, and Sanchez gets it over, much to the delight of the Lawrence High fans. Reyes almost gets the kill, but what a save by Friedel. Another amazing rally here in Tewksbury. Reyes with the spike, and it's in bounds. The Lancer fans erupt here on the near side. It's 11-8. And if Lawrence is able to come back and make a game out of this thing, you're going to look back at that rally right there as a turning point. 11-8. The Lancers lead by 3 here in the third. Torres, another serve. Cagnetta with the dig. Smolina with the set. Up the middle for Thompson. Pushed over by Molina. Over to the far side for Smolina. Pena rather. Sanchez gets that one high into the air. Torres to Ferreras. Smolina keeps it alive, and Friedel spikes it into the net. Lancers leading 12-8. In the semifinal round, Winchester was able to defeat Masco. Winchester won the first 2 sets, and that's a violation double hit against Winchester. Now it's 13-8 in favor of the Lancers, but an interesting fact, the Sachems went up 2-0 against Masco, and then Masco was able to win 2 sets in a row to force a 5th and final set as Winchester gets the kill. And then in the 5th and final set, the Sachems snuck away with a 15-8 victory. So the Lancers are hoping to see a similar result here, except for that 5th set, of course. Lancers trying to win here in the 3rd set. They're off to a solid start. They've got a 5-point lead. It's 14-9. Spiked by Molina, and the Lancers are inspired here in the 3rd. And that is partially due to the efforts of Maria Reyes, who serves for Lawrence High. Another point for the Lancers as Winchester's stout defense starting to crumble just a little bit here in the 3rd set. All of a sudden, the Lancers are on top 16-9 here in set number 3. Once again, folks, we want to remind you that you can watch all kinds of girls volleyball action on the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. You can go back and watch the semifinal victory when the Lancers defeated Haverhill. You can watch multiple games from the regular season. You can watch the Lancers' undefeated season and sectional championship from 2018. Remember, all of that phenomenal content is available on the LPS Media YouTube channel. Just search up Lawrence Public Schools, Lawrence High Girls Volleyball, and you can watch it all. (16-9) our score here in the 3rd. The Lancers leading. Winchester, though, leading 2-0 here in the D1 North Final. Blocked by Lawrence. Winchester keeps it alive. Sent over by Dasha Smolina. Now Molina, as Lou sends it back. Reyes can't keep it alive. It's deflected out. And a side out. Dasha Smolina, the senior captain and setter, gets ready to serve. Lou with the first touch. Sanchez to Pena, out of bounds on the far side. 16-11, the Lancer lead is down to 5. Lou with the dig, Sanchez the set, Ferreras the spike. Inbounds! Lawrence High has 17 now in the 3rd set, Winchester 11. Here's the serve from Elise Pena. Cagnetta with the dig. The set, and it's blocked by Lawrence. Sent high into the air and pushed to the back by Smolina. Reyes to Sanchez to the far side for Ferreras. Good net play by both teams. Winchester needs to get it over. They do. Smolina does it. Pena to Sanchez. Here's Ferreras. Great defense again. Fiorentino kept it alive. Out of bounds, though. Lawrence wins the point. It's 18-11. Here's Pena. Sends it deep, and Cagnetta deflects it back. It's an ace for number 8, Elise Pena, the junior. 19-11. Lawrence High has taken control here in the 3rd, but can they keep it? Reyes to Sanchez, now Molina up the middle. To the near side for Fiorentino. Sanchez to Molina. Cagnetta with the dig. Pushed to the back by Smolina. Ferreras gets it over for Lawrence High. Over to the far side for Tien. Now Ferreras going cross court. Here's Fiorentino. Blocked by Molina. Set to the far side for Tien, and Lou couldn't handle it. Lauren Tien, the freshman outside hitter, has played brilliantly tonight. Lancers on top by 7, it's 19-12. Lou with the dig. Sanchez the set for Ferreras. Dug out by Cagnetta. Here's Tien again. Tien with the kill. (19-13). Tipped over by Ferreras. Was it in or was it out? It was in! 20-13, the lead is back up to 7. Lancers doing their best here in the third to extend this out to a fourth set. And that one falls in front of Ferreras and Pena. Lead down to 6, it's 20-14. Side out, and Tosks will serve for the Sachems. Right-handed serve is over, first touch Sanchez. Ferreras the set for Vielka. Sanchez, who gets a kill on the near side. 21-14. Ferreras gets ready to serve. The Lancers lead by 7, clips the net. Winchester gets it to Tien on the far side. And once again, a phenomenal spike by the freshman Lauren Tien. (21-15), the Lancers leading by 6 as Sanchez sends it over. Smolina, the Lancers can't keep it alive as it falls out of bounds. 21-16. Winchester hanging tough here in the third. Here's the serve from Tien. Sanchez to Reyes. Dug out by Cagnetta. Sent over by Thompson. Nice dive from Lou. Sanchez to the far side for Reyes. And it falls on the Winchester side. Violation against Winchester for contact with the net. And it's 22-16. The Lancers have a 6-point lead. Here's the serve from Sanchez. Up the middle, Thompson. Deflected out. Winchester still within striking distance here. 22-17. Lancers leading in the third as the serve goes out of bounds from Jules Dorigo. 23-17. Up the middle, Thompson. She gets the kill for Winchester. Still anyone's game here in the third. 23-17 the score. Lawrence High trying to extend this out to a fourth set. Winchester trying to win the title here in the third. What a save. Ferreras got a hand on it. But it goes out of bounds, and it's 23-19 now. Here comes a serve from Grace Thompson. And the Lancers can't handle it. Winchester is within 3. It's 23-20. as the drama here mounts at Tewksbury Memorial High School. So here's the situation, folks. Lawrence High down 2-0, but they do have a third set lead. It's only 3 points. It's 23-20. If the Lancers can come through and win the third set, then it'll be 2-1 in favor of Winchester. And the Lancers try to force that fourth set. But if the Sachems can come back and win the set, then they will be the champions of the Division I North sectional tournament. And that'll be the end of the Lancer season. Still all to play for here at Tewksbury Memorial High School in the late stages of the third set. Winchester on top, 2-0, but the Lancers are trying to change that right now. Here's the serve from Thompson. Ferreras with the first touch. Sanchez to the near side for Reyes. Winchester defense was ready, and that one's inbounds. Winchester now within 2 as Tia Fiorentino goes cross court to get the kill. (23-20), Lancers by 2. Ferreras with the first touch. Sanchez to Reyes. Here's the set to the near side for Fiorentino, and it falls on the Winchester side of the court. It's 24-21. Set point for the Lancers for the first time tonight. Reyes will do the honors. Cagnetta with the first touch. Here's the set up the middle for Tusks. Reyes to Sanchez, looking for Ferreras on the far side. Winchester keeps it alive. Here's Fiorentino. Reyes to Ferreras. The Lancers can't get it over. It falls into the stands. And it's 24-22. Lancers lead by 2 here in the third. It remains set point for Lawrence. Smolina will serve for Winchester. Lou with the first touch. Sanchez looking for Pena, and the Lancers are on the board. 25-22. The Lancers have won the third set. And how does the old adage go? When you play 3 sets, someone's got to have 2 and someone's got to have 1. That's just the way the math works. The Lancers are still alive. We're going to take a short break, folks. We want to thank you for watching LPS Media, and we'll be right back with set number 4.
Estamos orgullosos de presentarles nuestra nueva pequeña biblioteca y gratis. Este es un regalo para ustedes de parte del PTO de la Escuela Breen. La comunidad de South Lawrence ahora tiene una oportunidad para poder liberar sus pensamientos y tomar un momento breve para celebrar la lectura y leer con sus hijos o llevarse unos libros a la casa. Por favor, tome tiempo para usted y sus hijos y visiten nuestra pequeña biblioteca. Leer es una aventura.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks again for joining us here on LPS Media for this very special playoff broadcast. We are in Tewksbury for the Division I North Championship game between the Sachems and the Lancers. The winner of tonight's game will move on to the state semifinal to face either Barnstable or Oliver Ames. We want to give a quick shout out to Brendan Connolly on Twitter for the Boston Herald High School Sports Department for giving us these updates. It's 2 sets apiece, Barnstable and Oliver Ames, with Barnstable leading 7-3 in the 5th set. We'll keep you posted on that, as the South Sectional Champion will be decided in a matter of moments. Here in the start of the 4th set, Winchester is on top 3-0. That's exactly the start that they were hoping for. Lawrence High lost the first 2 sets here. Came up with a gutsy victory in the 4th. Now they're trying to force a 5th and final set here, but it's not off to a good start, as Winchester has won the first 4 here in the 3rd. Sorry, in the 4th set rather. And here's senior captain Smolina serving. It is out of bounds, and it's 5-0 Sachems out of the gates here in the 4th. Not the way the Lancers were trying to start things off here. Here's the set from Sanchez, and Pena can't get it over. 6-0 Sachems in the 4th set. Smolina with the serve. Pena gets it into the middle for Molina. Sent back, and Cagnetta gets it over. Great defense, as we've seen all night from Winchester. And that's why they're 23-0 coming into tonight's game. Reyes can't handle it, and it is 7-0 here to start off the 4th set. Winchester trying to clinch the title here in the 4th, as the Lancers are going to need an epic comeback to force a 5th set. Make it 8. And the Lancers are going to get Batista into the game for Torres. Here's Smolina. Batista with the first touch. Now it's set for Ferreras, who can't get it over. And the Lancers are in trouble here in the 4th. They're down 9-0 to start off set number 4. And the Lancers are going to call timeout to talk things over. And they're going to try and start this set 4 from scratch here. We want to thank you for watching the Lawrence High School Lancers on LPS Media. The MIAA would like to remind you that more than 200,000 students will participate in approximately 100,000 high school sporting competition among the MIAA's 360 member schools this year. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association encourages you to support your local high school athletic programs and the students who participate in them. Once again, this message brought to you by the MIAA. Here we go, back to the action in the 4th set. Winchester trying to clinch the sectional title here. They are up 9-0 on the Lancers here in the 4th. A 4th set victory for the Sachems would clinch it. The Lancers trying for the epic comeback here in the 4th. If they can come back and come through here in the 4th, then that one is inbounds. Great placement by Winchester. Lancers trying to force a 5th set, a 5th and deciding set. But they are down by 10 here in the 4th. Not the way they drew it up at the end of that gutsy 3rd set victory. Here's the set for Molina, just able to get it over. Pena keeps it alive, but sends it back. And now it's 11-0. Molina gets ready to serve it for Winchester. First touch by Pena, and Molina can't keep it alive. Some news from Brendan Connolly of the Boston Herald. Barnstable defeats Oliver Ames to win the South Sectional title. Congratulations to Barnstable, their 25th championship in terms of the South Sectional title. Congratulations to them. The number 2 seed Barnstable wins over Oliver Ames 3-2. So the winner of tonight's matchup will face off against Barnstable on Wednesday night. And Lawrence High on the board here in the 4th as that serve goes out of bounds. It's 13-1 now. Here's Pena with the serve for Lawrence. Here's the set to the near side. Ferreras keeps it alive. Sanchez to Molina, who punches it over. Cagnetta over to the near side. Now to the near side. Sanchez gets the kill for Lawrence. It's 13-2. Lancer crowd with something to cheer about here in the 4th. As fans of both teams showing up in big numbers to support their teams. Rodriguez with the dig. Sanchez to Molina, who pushes it back. Lawrence High with some good defense there as Molina gets it over. Cagnetta, Molina dumps it over and gets the kill. (14-2), Sachem's lead. Fiorentino sends it over, and Ferreras gets it back to Molina. Lawrence High gets the point. It's 14-3 here in the 4th. Referees want to get together and talk about that one. And they change the call. Point goes to Winchester. So instead of 14-3, it's going to be 15-2. Tough break for the Lancers. Lawrence High needing every point they can get. Marletti and Marino Valdez talking to Vielka Sanchez, saying that the referee signaled that it was touched on the other side by Winchester, which would give Lawrence High the point. Referees say there's nothing they can do about it. They changed the call. It's 15-2 here in the 4th. Winchester on a roll. That one sent over by Ferreras. And the Lancers let it fall on their side as Molina and Ferreras too close to the net. It falls behind them. It's 16-2 now. Here's the serve from Fiorentino. Side out. Lancers will serve here down 16-3. A 13-point lead for the Sachems. Here's the serve from Molina. Sent over by Cagnetta. Over to the near side for Ferreras. And it was deflected out of bounds. Lawrence High gets the point. It's 16-4. Molina gets ready. Molina sends it over. Cagnetta with the first touch. Molina with the set for Tosks. Dug out by Jemima Molina. Ferreras trying to send that one to the back. Winchester defense was ready. Here's Torres, but it goes out of bounds. Was not deflected. Torres too powerful on the spike. 17-4 now. The Sachems closing in on the sectional title. And that's a phenomenal spike on the far side with the left hand from Vielka Sanchez. 17-5, side out, and the Lancers will have Ferreira's serve. Right-handed serve is into the net. A quick side out there, and it's 18-5 in favor of the Sachems here in the fourth. The freshman Lauren Tian gets ready to serve. She's had a great game. Molina to Pena. Now Sanchez gets it to fall. Nice kill by Bielka. It's 18-6 now. Lawrence High trying to come back here in the fourth. A good serve by Sanchez. Cagnetta gets it up. Molina sends it over. Over to the far side for Pena. Dug up by Friedel. Up the middle, it's blocked by Lawrence. The Lancers with a little bit of momentum here now in the fourth. 18-7, they're down by 11. Here's the serve from Sanchez. Over to the far side for Rich. Molina the first touch. The set for Rodriguez. Deflected out of bounds by Winchester. And the Lancers are within 10. 18-8 now in the fourth. Another serve from Sanchez, going for the corner, out of bounds. (19-8), the lead back up to 11. Here's Jules Dorigo, the junior outside hitter. Number 11 in black with the serve, out of bounds. And Lawrence High gets the side out and gets the serve back. Back to a 10-point game. Dejali Torres, junior with the serve. Rodriguez to Sanchez. Now Pena gets it to go to the near side corner. The lead down to single digits now, 19-10. Amaya Liu, the libero, will serve for Lawrence. Jump serve is up and over, deflected backwards. But Winchester keeps it alive as they've been able to all night. Pena on the far side. Set to the far side for Fiorentino, who gets the kill for Winchester. 20-10. The Sachems are 5 points away. Thompson, the junior, serves for the Sachems. Sanchez the set for Rodriguez with the spike and the kill. Back to a 9-point lead. The Lancers need to make a run, and they need to do it now. They've got it down to single digits once again. Their season is on the line. And Rodriguez serves. And it's pushed over by Smolina. Sanchez to Pena. And Elise Pena, number 8, the junior. That's a point for Lawrence. It's 20-12. Rodriguez dribbles and gets ready to serve. Sends it over with the right hand. Friedel the first touch. Here's the set for Fiorentino. We have a whistle and a violation against the Lancers. Number 8, Elise Pena. Tough break for the Lancers there as they had a bit of momentum. Now the lead is up to 9 for Winchester. Here's the serve from Smolina. Ferreira's on the near side. Smolina dumps it over. Here's Pena. Dug out by Cagnetta. To the near side, Tian, and it's a violation for the double hit against Winchester. The Lancers are back within 8 at 21-13. Here's the junior Pena to serve. Right-handed serve with some force behind it. And that's going to be a whistle and a violation against the Sachems. Winchester contact with the net. And Lawrence High is now down by 7. 21-14 in favor of the Sachems. Winchester is able to get it over. Fiorentino does it. Ferreris up the middle for Molina. Misplay. 22-14. Winchester 3 points away from the title. Here's the serve for Fiorentino. Sanchez on the near side. It's blocked and Lawrence can't keep it up. 23-14, and the Sachems are 2 points away from keeping their undefeated season alive. Timeout here in the fourth set. Winchester leading 2-1 against the Lancers. Lawrence High playing in the sectional final for the second straight year. Last year it was Lawrence who came into the sectional final undefeated, and they defeated Reading to win it all here in Tewksbury. And this year Lawrence comes in the underdog, and it's Winchester who comes in undefeated at 23-0, and it's going to take something incredible from the Lancers to come back from this. They're down by 9 here in the fourth. It's 23-14, and the Sachems are on the verge of a sectional title, but not just yet, as the serve goes into the net, and the Lancers get a side out, and Molina will serve here with the score 23-15. Here's the serve from Molina. Cagnetta. Smolini to Tosks, and that's a violation. Contact with the net. It's match point, and it's championship point for Winchester. 23 wins, 0 losses for the Sachems. They're 1 point away from the MIAA Division I North title. Here's the serve. The Lancers can't handle it, and the Sachems have won the title. 24-0, and the MIAA Division I North Championship for 2019 belongs to the Winchester Sachems. The Lancers season comes to an end. They go 18-3. They make it to the sectional final for the second year in a row, but they come up short here against undefeated Winchester. Congratulations to both teams, the champion Sachems and your Lawrence High School Lancers, who make it to the title game for the second consecutive year. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. A special shout out to all the seniors on the Lawrence High squad who just played their last game for the Lancers. Yaneli Batista, Carol Ferreris, and Bielka Sanchez, 3 seniors and 3 leaders. We thank you, girls, for your efforts playing for the Lawrence High Lancers. Folks, it's been a pleasure and a privilege to provide you with this coverage of the MIAA Division I North playoffs. We want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. Folks, we'll see you for the Thanksgiving Day football game between Central Catholic and Lawrence High on November 28th. Folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.